Yeesh.
Stream is on.
Oh.
Hey, come in when you want.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the incredible, the fantastic, the dynamic, the inclusive. I've ran out of adjectives. Bento Boxcast anime podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, we are so happy to be back with you guys every week. I know what you're thinking. Hey, this is Tuesday, not Monday. Why weren't you guys live yesterday? It was Memorial Day. Okay, we were out having a good time. Okay, memorializing everything.
That's not funny. I'm sorry. I laughed. I'm sorry.
Shame.
No, not in a mean way. No.
and yeah, we're here coming at you guys live and direct as per usual. On the YouTubes, and of course, you can hear us on the go as well on Spotify and Anchor, any other associated platforms that is with Anchor. So yeah, make sure to check that out as well. Not only that, as you guys know, we have our other things that we do on the side. For example, Renee and Alex, they run an incredible shop on Etsy called Artist and Gamer, where you can find a great amount of stuff there that you can, browse and see if what you like on there. A bunch of gaming and other nerdy culture inspired things. Very dope stuff. I am still cherishing my Pokemon mug to this day, my Cafecito Pokemon mug to this day. And yeah, as well as all three of us are streamers on Twitch. Myself and Rafa, we are variety streamers. We do a lot of different stuff on there. So definitely check us out. Kind of a cool little tidbit. Tomorrow on my stream, I'm gonna be playing a scary game. It's called Poppy's Playtime. You might have heard of it. And I am a whole ass. It starts with the B. It's a bad word. When it comes to scary stuff. So yeah, if you want to laugh at me and jump scare me mid game, oh god. Has it been 30 seconds of the pod? Can I say it? Can I swear now? Okay. Yeah, I'm a whole ass bitch. So if you want to jump scare me, because I will be enabling new jump scares, that'll be fun. That'll be Wednesday,
That's kind of cool.
June 1st. Yeah.
I also have an announcement for tomorrow. Tomorrow,
Go for it.
guys, we're gonna be watching Hector and scaring him on stream. So get ready to do that.
I'm glad Rafa can use me as content. Content for content. We love that. And yeah, and also Renee does art streams, so make sure to check her out. We do some incredible stuff, so make sure to follow. Check out the description down below for all the links that everything we do. And yeah, so without further ado, let's start this thing. You guys are like, enough promos. Let's get to the actual meat and potatoes of the pod. And so here we go. Renee and Rafa, how was your anime weekend? Week.
It was pretty good. Spy Family. I know we're gonna talk about it later, but Spy Family is just still being the best of the best out there. So for the most part, that's kind of what I watched this week. Other than what we had to watch, for anime swap. But for the most part, it's kind of what I really watched. I don't know. Everything else is kind of taking a sidestep almost. Nothing against those shows, but like Spy Family is just like, I have to watch Spy Family. I have to watch it. Like everything else is kind of like, yeah, I'll get to it. It's kind of like where I'm at with it.
I feel that. Yeah, like the only show, and I say it every week, the only show I really care about this spring season is Spy X Family. Like, if you guys aren't watching it, like, you probably should, because it's incredible. And yeah, I'm not really watching all of my spring stuff, but I've only had like 3 or 4 other shows. I would say, though, one show that actually surprised me that wasn't on my original list I'm actually all caught up now, and it's Danseur,
Yeah, boy.
or however you pronounce
Yeah,
it.
Dancer.
I'm all caught up. That was recommended from Rafa a couple weeks ago, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm obsessed with it. I think that's like another great show. Not as good as Spy X Family, but still really enjoyable. I love the story. I love, it's about ballet, but like I said it before, like you don't have to like ballet in order to watch it. Um, it's really awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, besides that, like those two shows, those are like the only ones I'm watching. Um, and I was kind of talking to Hector about it, but I've been kind of reading some manga on the side, outside of the spring stuff. So like I'm reading Solo Leveling, the first book, and I'm like actually really into it right now. And I just finished reading, it's called Wotakoi. Love is Hard for Otaku. I don't know if you guys have heard of it.
Oh yeah. I love the anime.
Yeah, so I haven't watched the anime, but I bought the first book and I like read it in less than a day. Um, yeah,
Oh
I'm obsessed
shit!
with that one too.
Sorry, I just remembered. Sorry, Renee. I'm just completely
No, you're fine. You're
overstepping
fine.
your part. I also started
Wow.
watching Kaguya, the second season.
Kaguya.
It's always in
The
the top
Kaguya.
three, and
No. Oh, okay.
it's the Love Is War one.
Mm.
Because I
Mm-hmm.
did see the first season. I remember watching the first season, and then I was just like, I'm just interested in seeing like what what why is it so good, you know? So
Mm-hmm.
I started watching season 2, and it's funny. I don't see it yet, but apparently season 3 is like really crazy. Like it's really good stuff. So I guess when you get there, or when I get
Okay.
there. But yeah, sorry. That said, I watched.
No, terrible. No, we can't be friends anymore.
Yeah,
I'm like,
sorry. Yeah,
I'm so over this.
kind of fucked up. Yeah.
I'm done. No, but that's it. Like, yeah, that was all I'm watching and like what I'm currently reading. Yeah. How about
Okay,
you,
that's
Hector?
pretty fair. So I will say I've been trying to catch up on the anime that I've been kind of slacking on. I gotta admit, a lot of the current anime I'm just like, meh about. The Greatest Demon Lord is Reborn as a typical nobody. Like trying to catch up on. I stopped at episode, I think stopped at episode like 6, and they're like 8 or 9 episodes already deep. Tomodachi, I actually ended up stopping at like 6, as 5, 6 as well, so I have to catch up on that. And then Rising of the Shield Hero, I just haven't watched the latest, like maybe 1 or 2 episodes, but just trying to catch up on all those. Surprisingly, one show that I am coming back to and watching a lot is the let me see if I can find it. It is the Trapped in a Dating Sim. The World of Atomic Games is hard. I've been watching that one a lot. I really like it, and I'm fully caught up with the one that me and Rafa like. I'm forgetting the name of it. The one where it's like a Power Ranger and like the enemy.
Uh,
Um,
Love
yeah.
After World Domination. Something like
There you
that.
go. Yeah.
Okay.
So
It's like,
fully caught up with that one, and of course, Spy Family. But other than that, I mean, anime has been kind of like, I don't know. This season just really isn't it for me. I think I've like fully realized 8 weeks in. But I'm sure that like what I'm missing out on, after the season ends, like, hey, this was like kind of a sleeper pick. Nobody really watched this one, so check it out. Stuff like that'll come out probably.
Mm-hmm.
And of course we have like the anime corner list where at the end of the year they tell you what the top 10 anime is of the entire season. So maybe I'll see something that I might like. And I have yet to again watch Summertime Rendering, but I'll get to it eventually. I swear. I promise. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff to look forward to, of course. And speaking of looking forward to it, I mean, we got like a lot of big news that came out. One particular that is like absolutely incredible. But we'll get to that in just a bit. But first, we got to start off with this anime announcement that Renee was super dope to share with us. It is from AnyRadioPlus.com, and it says Hip Hop Mixed Media Project Paradox Live announces a TV anime for the 2023 year. That is actually super dope. You got to see the artwork of what the characters might look like. I believe this might be like a finalized look, and then we also get a trailer as well, which is really really cool. I'm super excited for it, and I mean, yeah, like I don't know if you guys were able to watch the trailer, but I am like it looks you don't really see much. You just kind of see a bunch of like wording and like, I think like the music was like really intense and everything like that. But like it just kind of just tells you that it's coming out 2023. And I mean, I love the way that they kind of interpret different things like media into anime. So like to see a hip hop anime, that'd be really interesting to check out. And yeah,
Just
and
looks
it'd be
very different. I don't
yeah,
know.
definitely.
I saw it and I'm like, I saw it on my feed. I'm like, what is this?
Hmm.
I definitely want to like just see more about it, but I mean, it's about me, like it's centered on music, hip hop, rapping. I don't know, like it's unique.
Yeah, so like to give a little bit more, the story is set in a futuristic version of Japan where people from form teams that compete on stage to become a number one in their music. The series focuses on four of the teams: Bay, BAE, the Cat's Whiskers, uh, Kazmaz, and Akanyatsura. Their profiles are written in detail in both Japanese and English on the official site. So it's pretty cool. I mean, it's nice to see that we're gonna get like four main groups that we get to check out on, and we don't know exactly if they're gonna be straight up hip hop or if they're gonna be different versions of whatever. But it actually cool enough. Uh, it's way more than what that you know website explained because I see 369 nine teams. So there might be more, but all the like the art style for all this stuff looks incredible. There's teams of two, teams of
Hmm.
three, teams of four. Like all this looks really, really great. Um, I will definitely be checking this out.
I'm not sold on this yet, and the reason why is because this concept of like, oh, there's different teams and they all perform music. I've seen this before.
Hmm.
They had this before. It wasn't like hip hop or rap associated. It was more like pop rock or whatever. But like it was a bunch of different groups of like different like girls, and they had like idol groups or whatever and shit like that.
Hmm.
And each one had like their own like music name and shit like that. And like it was you can clearly see that they were just trying to sell the music, like the records of each song and shit like that. And like I'm not trying to shit on it. I'm just saying like
Wow.
I feel like it's kind of something like that where it's just like they're trying to sell like the music. Like each group comes up with their own CDs. They're like, hey, buy the CD. You can listen to it on the go, or like buy their music. Or well, nobody buys CDs
What if
anymore.
it's a
But
really good like CD?
then
I'm
buy
actually
it.
looking at the
I don't know.
website.
Like I'm not gonna. I'm
What
not,
if the music is like top tier in the show?
then it's fucking hell yeah. Let's go. That's what's up. Buy it. I'm not telling you not to listen to it. I'm just saying
Um,
I'm not super. I didn't enjoy it then, and I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy it now. I guess that's what I'm saying. But that's just me. I could be wrong, but that's the vibe that I'm getting.
can you click the little thing that says official website if you scroll down, like just a little bit? It's like right underneath the image.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. It's like yeah,
Yeah,
like this is the
it looked
website. There's
like
like
it.
the different
Yeah,
bands. Yeah, and
it
then
looked
if you
like
look at
this.
discography, you can definitely check out all the stuff that they put out. And I mean, yeah, like the first thing, it doesn't even let you preview it. Like you just have to buy it. So I mean, I don't know. It's pretty cool. Oh, actually, I lied. There's YouTube links right here.
Again, and like I'm not trying to shit on it or whatever. It's just like I seen this before, different styles or whatever, and like and the more popular groups or whatever, they end up getting their own spin-offs and shit like that, and where like it just focused on them. So I don't know. Maybe they'll do that with these groups. I don't know. I'm just saying like, hey, like it sounds like I'm trying to shit on it, but I'm not.
You're definitely doing that. That's crazy,
But
dude. I
Yeah,
like
can't believe
you
you.
are.
I'm not trying to. I'm just saying when I saw this, and I could be wrong because I'm like I saw it done with with a whole different other genre. I wasn't really into it. Hopefully I'm wrong, and this is like really awesome,
Hmm.
and yeah. So there you go.
Yeah, hopefully you are wrong, but we'll
Yeah,
see. Um, I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm definitely gonna check it out. It looks cool, so why not, right?
I like the site
Um,
though. The site's kind
yeah.
of
yeah,
Site's
cool.
the site's
cool.
really cool.
You can buy tickets to see them perform.
It kind of reminds me of the League of Legends, like music videos and stuff that they're making.
Oh, mm-hmm.
It gives off
Yeah,
that vibe to me.
that's just that good
Um,
music there too.
yeah, but I feel like the League of Legends is like maybe a little bit better than that.
Well, we haven't
But that's
heard this.
yeah, but I say yeah. I like checked out the first video or the first track on that, the very first one all the way to the bottom, and I was like, yeah, League of Legends did it better, but but I was like, all right, whatever, like it's cool. We're big chilling here. But carrying on, moving on. We have some. I mean, hey, it's anime. Of course, there's gonna be some wacky, story plots and things that's gonna be going on, because why would an anime be like that, right? So, with that being said, here we go. My Stepmom's Daughter is my ex. Second trailer exceeds 1 million views on YouTube. If you have not already, check it out. The second trailer for the upcoming My Stepmom's Daughter is My Ex anime has surpassed 1 million views on YouTube. The trailer has been released on April 26th, and the anime is set to premiere in July 2022. That is the summer season. The official Twitter for the series tweeted about the milestone, and you can watch the video. As well as you just gotta check it out. But the opening song titled Denebe and Speaka by Dialogue Plus was featured in the video. The cast of the series includes Hiro Shimono, Rina Hidaka, Miyu Tomita, Nobuhiko Okamoto, and Ikumi Hasegawa. My guess as to why maybe this was viewed a little bit is because there is some lewd scenes. The picture itself is a little lewd. All right, let's just be honest. And I mean, you never know. Maybe this is an actually good anime, and I'm just shitting on it from like an outside perspective. But I mean, hey, we've had weird concept ideas for anime before, and and I don't know. I just don't know. We'll see. But what'd you guys think?
Oh,
Thoughts, predictions on any of this?
I didn't want to click on this article, but I did. I regret it.
Degenerates, all of yous. All you 100 viewers. 1 million, sorry, 1 million viewers.
I don't care if you're into it. That's fine. It's
Shame.
fine. Not for me.
I'm gonna keep it a stack. I'm definitely gonna be watching episode 1 of this,
you
regardless. I have to give it its props.
Yeah.
Go for it. I'm probably not gonna. I'm not touching this.
I'm not touching it with a 10-foot pole. I mean, yeah, I get it, right? I get it. It's a very weird concept.
No,
it's not new. Anime's always done some weird shit.
This is true.
Always done some weird shit.
So like, I get it, but at the same time, it's just like
you gotta see.
It's like
you gotta watch it. You gotta watch the car crash every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like for a little bit.
I mean, you don't have to. You don't.
But you kind of want to.
You don't have to.
Kind of want to.
I'm gonna check it out just because, like
okay, you know how you guys remember Live Leak back in before you got shut down? You guys remember Live Leak, that website where they would show like crazy ass videos of like car crashes or like people getting killed and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not here like, yeah, dude, murder's awesome. Let me check out some murder. But like that morbid curiosity of just to see it, So every once in a while.
Morbid curiosity.
I've never had that kind of curiosity.
No, okay, then fuck it. I'm just insane. I'm just.
I mean, I'm glad you said it.
I'm
glad you said it. I'm glad you said it.
Yeah, call the mental hospital. Something I need to be put away then. Because I'm here talking about Live Leak and shit. You're like, you're a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever like, oh man, I want to watch something that bad.
No, I'm not saying like, oh shit, I need to watch someone get killed, but like. but I'm saying like let's say like you're scrolling through, I don't know, like TikTok or whatever, something where there's like a feed of video. Next thing you know, there's just a video like a car crash. You're not gonna be like, man, I just saw a car crash. Like you're just gonna keep scrolling through. You're not gonna watch it.
Mm-hmm. I feel that.
I mean, I guess I don't know.
Respect.
I'm just saying. Or okay, another perfect example. No, I gotta defend myself. Okay, let's say we're on the expressway and you're like, why is there so much fucking traffic? And there's two cars on the side. They ran into each other. Okay. Everybody is slowing down to look at the car crash. Nobody's going at normal speed. Everybody's going slow to turn and look and see how bad the fucking accident was, and then everybody leaves. Okay, morbid curiosity.
Okay.
Checkmate.
Yes.
God damn
Guilty.
it.
I'm
Yes,
guilty of that.
exactly. All right. So this is just one of those
All right.
examples where, like, hey, this looks fucking horrible. This looks like a fucking dumpster fire. Let me check it out.
Okay.
That was my point.
Valid.
Yeah, I'm here trying to defend you, Hector. And you're just shitting on me.
I mean, you know, I don't really have a morbid curiosity. But
Yes, you do, because you're like, I'm gonna watch it. Like,
I mean, okay, but this is different. This anime. It's like I know that it's like, I know, you know, like you know.
See, there's an actual name for it, which I'm saying that you're just saying, yeah, you know.
I'm just saying, you just gotta know.
Yeah.
But
we're agreeing. Like, you don't understand that we actually agree on the same thing. But yeah,
but you put it like in such a bad. It's like I want to watch people die.
I didn't say it like that.
I'm exaggerating. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but yeah. But I mean, yeah, I'm gonna be watching this. In Rafa's terms, my morbid curiosity makes me want to watch this.
Exactly.
And Rafa will be watching it too.
Yes.
Likely. So.
I'm crying.
So yeah, moving on to a big announcement that everybody's basically been waiting for. You know, everybody knew it was coming. Everybody knew it had to be time at some point, and it's finally been announced that Konosuba anime rejoices because season 3 has been confirmed with a new visual reveal. We get to see everybody's favorites on there. Aqua, Darkness, I forget the exploding girl's name.
Megumin, the best
Megumin.
one of all of them.
Cringe. It's definitely Darkness.
No, it isn't. Darkness is actually like the least favorite one.
I feel like Aqua's the worst, but
Aqua's pretty funny. I don't know. She's fucking stupid.
But there you have it. Season 3 has been officially confirmed. There, I believe there is no I'll read this part. Nearly a full year after an ambiguous sequel was announced, it's finally official. Konosuba, God's blessing on this wonderful world, is getting a 3rd anime season, and we even got a new teaser visual for it. There's no confirmed date or time period, you know, or year where it'll probably be coming out, but I believe it's safe to assume it'll probably be coming out in 2023, 2024. They won't be making us wait too long. The only problem is it's kind of like blue balling us, you know? It's like, hey, y'all knew it was coming. We're confirming it. Just no date. Have fun with that. So not only does that suck, but you know, I guess, you know, be happy that we're getting something, right? I guess that's like how you should be taking it.
Yes, sir.
But I mean, I'm not satisfied. Give me a date. I want to know when I should be expecting this because I'm very excited to watch it. And if you have not already, check out the movie because I have a feeling it's going to spin off from there into the season 3. So you never know. You never know. It could just be a completely non-canon, but if I remember correctly, I believe that movie is canon.
It is. It continues on the story. It does.
So there you go. So remember, it's season 1, season 2, movie, and then season 3. And yeah, Rafa, tell us about how excited you are because I know you're also a big fan of Konosuba, just like myself.
I love this show. This is my favorite isekai. I fucking love it. It's hilarious. These characters are great. Like, man, I just can't fucking wait, dude. It's such a fun show. Like, I'm not a big fan of isekai, and this show kind of makes fun of it in a funny way. It's just good stuff left. It's just all together. Like, these guys are like a band of misfits. They're all a bunch of fucking idiots. Like, none of them are good people at the end of the day. Kind of like they're all like very selfish and shit like that. But like, but I don't know. They somehow end up like staying together as a group because they're actually together as a group because nobody wants them. Like that's like the the joke. Like nobody wants to like team up with these guys and go on adventures and shit because like they're fucking useless, all 4 of them, and it's just shenanigans ensued. And yeah, definitely cannot wait. Like there is hope. There is hope out there. You know, we're getting another season of Konosuba, so I'm happy.
Yeah. And Renee, I know I think Rafa like recommended it to you, right? So like,
yeah.
Any interest in catching up before season 3, or have you chalked it up?
Probably not. I watched the first 3 episodes. I didn't hate it. I just don't think like I was hooked right away. But like at this point, I don't know if I'll ever actually watch it. Just not my cup of tea.
Okay, fair. I mean, that's definitely fair. No, that's fair because like I know. I mean, yeah, at this point, I've kind of been in the process of like also recommending anime to other people. that like have not really touched anime at all. Like for example, I had like a friend who has only really watched Hunter x Hunter, and at that it was dub and not sub. Which like whatever. Ugh. It's sub or nothing. But hey, so I recommended Horimiya because they're like, hey, do you have any like romance anime? Like I just kind of like touching to see like where in the spectrum of genre they like, and I mean they kind of reached back to me. They said, hey, you know what, Horimiya, it's all right, and I'm like, ooh, it's all right. Like yeah, it's kind of moving slow.
This is your friend. This is your
Yeah,
friend.
yeah. So then I kind of like told him, I was like, oh, well, romance animes, like they're not really they don't speed up as much as Horimiya is. Like this is kind of like a once in a decade type thing that you're gonna get something this good, or rather at this pace in romance. I mean, I would say good too, but yeah. So it's just like I'm trying to feel out how it is, and I guess that's kind of like where Rafa was at with Konosuba with you. Like, hey, maybe you like these type of isekai, the comedy type, but it just just didn't work out.
Yeah, not that one at least. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Arguably the best one, but but...
it is. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like you like the other one, the one with the two guys, the one that became a girl, the guy in the
I love that suit.
One. Yeah. And that's isekai. So,
like, I know. So it just maybe at the time, like when I had watched it, maybe it wasn't my thing. I don't know. Maybe if I go and try to watch Konosuba now, maybe I'll appreciate it a little bit more.
I feel that.
So maybe that's just the case. Maybe I was in a funk, or not a funk, but just wasn't my thing.
You weren't ready for that kind of show.
I wasn't ready. Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe we'll never know. We'll never know unless you check it back out, and we'll see. We'll see. But whenever they decide to announce it is when we'll talk about it a lot more. Trust, we will definitely be talking about it. But we move because it is time to talk about Anime Corner's top 10 anime of the week for week 8. That is May 20th through May 27th. These are the 2022 results, like I said, for the spring anime. Over 8,700 people responded and voted on their top 10 anime. I don't know if you guys noticed, but like over the weeks, the respondents have been getting lower and lower. And I don't know if it's just a response to, at least in my opinion, the lackluster season that this is.
Probably.
But I don't know. We'll see. However, whoa, that's crazy. The top 3, that's a big ass shift. Anyways, I haven't even looked at this list. The first time I looked at it, that was a genuine response to what I just saw. But starting off at number 10, we have a dramatic drop from number 4 going all the way down to number 10. A couple of cuckoos, although still in the top 10, has fallen quite a lot. You hate to see it, but that's just where we're at with it, We drop down and we move on. But continuing on, we also have at number 9, dropping down 3 spots, previously was at number 6, The Executioner and Her Way of Life. I'm just genuinely surprised that this still isn't even in the top 10 after all these weeks. It was high up in the first week, and then here we are, week 8, and it's still there. I haven't checked it out, not even one episode, but maybe I should. Who knows? At number 8, going down, previously was at number 7 by 1 spot. Love After World Domination. I love to see this in the top 10, even if it is towards the bottom half. Just love seeing it in the top 10. Great anime. I wouldn't say great, good anime.
Fun.
But yeah, it's a fun one. It's definitely a good one to watch. Yeah. Moving up from number 10 to number 7. That's a 3 position jump. We have Tomodachi Game. That is a good sign. That's a pretty good sign for me. I mean, because like I told you guys earlier, I haven't been keeping up with it, but I want to. And that is a good sign to see it at the midway point, damn near, for the top 10 anime of week 8. Something to look forward to. Now, at number 6, we have your boy Comin, jumping up from number 8 to number 6, 2 spots. And that's good to see. I mean, Rafa, I know you've been kind of on and off watching this, right? So
yeah. So
is this like a kind of a good sign for you to see that it's middle of the pack at week 10 so far? I'd rather week 8.
Yeah, I mean, I what I've seen, I've really enjoyed. So it's cool to see that people are still with the show. They're still supporting it. It's not in the top 3, I think, when it originally came out. But hey, I ain't mad at the top 10.
Yeah, we'll take a midway spot. That's not too bad.
Right.
Now at number 5, dropping down 2 spots. Previously was number 3. We have Summertime Rendering. Looks like it had a top 3 breakthrough only for 1 week. And then has now reverted back to middle of the pack. And not bad though. Still pretty cool. Definitely still want to check this one out for sure. And yeah, now this is where we get shocked. This is where the list, it's a big shakeup here. I was not expecting this at all. But here we go. At number 4, Kaguya-sama Love is War Ultra Romantic drops down 2 spots previously, and for the many past weeks has been in the top 3 nonstop. And here we are. It's finally broken out of the top 3, and it is at number 4. I wonder what could be in the top 3 to replace it. Well, I bet you didn't guess this. Rising of the Shield Hero Season 2
Boo.
has jumped up 6 spots.
Boo.
From number 9 to number 3. I told you, go back to week 2, week 3 of this season. I said, look, hear me out. It is not starting off. I said, it is starting off pretty slow. I'm kind of a little disappointed, but I know as a Rising of the Shield Hero fan, I just got to stick true and just eyes forward, just look forward, look ahead to the good. And here we are. Here we are in the top 3 of week 8, and I don't even know what this episode is, but I'm so excited to watch it. I have not been keeping up with it, and now I'm mad excited to catch up, because apparently if this episode was this good, we're about it, ladies and gentlemen. Jumping up 6 spots. You love to see it. It was the number 1 anime of this season. Just keep that in mind. When people were first looking at this list, they didn't know all that much about Spy Family. They didn't know all that much about, they knew about Kaguya-sama and all this other stuff, but this was allegedly, or not allegedly, this was voted as the number 1 anime of the season. All right, the number one most. Yeah, this was the number 1 most look forward to anime of the season, and we're finally here. Now at number 2, regaining a spot on the top 3, jumping up 3 spots from number 5 last week all the way to 2. We have Data Life 4. Looks like something big happened this episode, and so it has reached the top 3. In fact, the top 2, and it's not 1. And of course, without a doubt, we already know at a whopping 10% of the votes sent in, that means like what, 800 people, 800 votes for this one anime? Because it's 8,000, right? 10% is 800? Yeah. I'm gonna guess
I can't.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Spy X Family coming in at an astounding number 1 spot. No surprise, really. Hey, what can we say? We knew it was going to be the top anime all year, and here we are again. Reminder, this is week 8. They probably only watched week 7, episode 7 of Spy X Family, because they do the voting a little weird. Yeah. So, I believe it's like the previous Saturday to Friday.
Yeah, this is the episode where she apologizes. Anya apologizes, and then
so good.
What's his name? Damien.
Yep.
He falls in love with her. That's what this image is right here.
Good.
So I'm just saying, we're an episode behind on the week 8 stuff, but you just love to see it, man. Like, arguably this episode that we watched today, or this past week, was better than that episode before. So it's because I just have a love for Yuri. That's all it is.
No, me too. But
it's Yuri. I'm a big Yuri shipper.
Yeah,
By the way, Dan stands to sword 31st on the list.
Wow.
I don't think it deserves 31st. I don't think it's.
Damn.
Oh man, what would I say? Is it better than?
No one's watching it. I don't think people are watching it.
I don't think people are watching it, to be completely honest.
It's better than this. It's better than this. This.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
This.
Also, let's just talk about it, okay? Komi Can't Communicate season 2 hasn't even broke the top 10 in so long.
God, dude, number 14.
Aharen is indecipherable at 11.
Yeah, it's right there.
And the biggest disappointment of them all, I can't even find it, is Shikamori-san.
Did it not make the list?
It didn't even make top 42.
No,
wow. I'm looking. I can't find it.
I can't find it either.
Yeah.
Wow.
The biggest disappointment of the season. You can't even find it.
Holy bananas.
Shikimori
It's not on
san.
here. That's crazy.
Wow, look at that. And remember, I just want to say, remember at some point, I'm not going to say who, but 2 individuals in this call said that she was going to be best. Actually, I'm sorry. I'm tossing some on Renee, but that's not true.
Yeah,
Those said
don't
it's
put
going to
it on me.
be best girl of the season.
Yeah, at the beginning of the
anime
season.
to
Yeah,
watch.
dude. Episode 1.
This was
like,
going to
she
be
was
the
fucking
best
top
of the
notch.
best. Not even top
I
42.
like her.
That's all I'm saying.
She's
Not even
awesome,
top 42.
But like, you just, I mean, it's like you expect one thing, and then you're getting surprised with something else.
All I'm saying. I rest my case. Done finito. Not even top 42. You hate to see it. You really do. I will say though, that's kind of like really disappointing because of
No,
how
that's
much
crazy.
hype that anime was
Yeah.
getting. You literally saw Shikimori-san's face everywhere. So yeah, for it not to even make the top 42.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I think I'm only 2 episodes behind, and I mean, I still really like the show.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
I
Same.
don't know.
But I'm very glad I dropped
happens.
it where I dropped it. Very good, very nice. You'll love to see it. But yeah, I mean, what do you guys think about the top 10 list? Do you guys see anything that really surprises you, that really shocks you? How do you feel? How do you feel about the top 10 list?
Nah, nothing really. I mean, I guess the one that's like that really got me surprised is Tomodachi game. I really didn't think it's gonna be hanging around in the top 10 like that, but I guess it's doing some cool shit. Maybe it's worth to keep watching again because, like, I already told you my problems with the show and how it's paced and shit like that. So, like, maybe they fixed it, maybe just the drama and the
plot and everything got
and
better.
Yeah, like the receipt pulling and shit just like top tier. Just calling each other out on their bullshit.
Well, I think that like that portion of like the story already passed. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I see what you're saying though.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the drama is just like really there, like of them
very juicy,
them betraying each other and shit like that, and like it's like it's kind of like that reality show feeling of it, like you're just there to watch some drama,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Maybe.
That'd be kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. If that's actually the case, and what happened,
that'd be cool.
That'd be kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah.
But there it is. That is our thoughts on the top 10 list. Renee, I mean, any final thoughts on you from the list? Like, what did you think about it?
I don't know if anything's really gonna beat Spy X Family this season. Like, I'm gonna be really surprised if it. I think, like, for sure it's gonna have like the #1 spot. So like, and what we have another few weeks left of the spring season, right?
Yeah.
Almost.
Well, so we're officially at week 8. We've watched everything for week 8.
Mm-hmm.
So we have about like 4 to maybe 5 episodes left.
Yeah, I don't think anything's gonna really take that #1 spot. What I just like about these lists, like week to week, is that it just kind of just shows you stuff that like you weren't planning on watching, and it kind of just makes you want to watch certain things. Like
absolutely.
So Date Alive, I don't know much about it, but it's been in top 10 from the beginning, and like I want to watch it, but I know I'm gonna watch all like 4 seasons before I even get to this point. But I'm curious about it because it's like, it's top 2, or it's in the second spot. And like shows like Summertime Rendering, like that's on my list. It's not streaming on the platforms that I have, but I do want to watch it because week to week you see that it's like, top 10. So I like just seeing these lists each week. Cause it makes me just want to figure out like what else I can get into. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's super valid. Yeah, I know. I feel the exact same way about Date Alive. Like I just really want to know like what's going on.
Yeah, I want to know what's going on. Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I guess that's like what you just got to deal with. So yeah, I mean, there's that. But that is our thoughts on the week 8 top 10 anime of the week, and from here we just move, right? We just continue with what we're learning, and I mean, since we're already on the topic of like how good Spy X Family is and how we're excited about it, you already know what time it is. Rafa, tell us what happened. What happened in episode 8?
So in episode 8, it opens up with the I forgot the name. It's like Secret Service or like the Secret Police or whatever the fuck they're called. Um, they're they went and they took one of the workers. I don't know if that was her boss or anything like that, but like this guy was working.
It was.
Okay.
It was a boss.
So yours boss got taken, and they're like, "Hey, bro, you're a spy. Like you're giving all this information, people. Like you gotta tell us what's going on." So they take him to, and he's like a like fucking like in this building. He's getting interrogated, and they're
Interrogated.
thank you, yeah, like they're putting like cigarettes out on his hand and shit. Like they're beating his ass. Like he's being they're it's that GTA 5 mission where Trevor's torturing that dude. It's that.
God.
yeah, yeah. And he's
Wonderful.
and he's like, "Hey, bro, you need to start talking. Like, who are you giving out this information to, and whatever." And like, he's like, he's not talking. He's like, "I don't know nothing. I don't know what you're talking about." And that's when they call in Yuri, which is Yuri's younger brother, and we find out that he also just found out that Yuri was that she was married, and he's like, "What the fuck?" He found out from that friend who were there at that dinner party, Dominic. So then he's like, "Okay, I gotta look into that, like see what the fuck's up with that." Because like they kind of pretty much show you like, hey, like these guys, like Yuri and Yuri, they're pretty much best friends growing up, and Yuri was looking after Yuri when they were growing up, and it's really, I thought it was really funny how they showed you like Yuri started assassinating people when she was very very young, because she would like come home covered in blood, and he's like, "You're covered in blood." He's like, "Oh, it's not my blood," but that's how she was able to pay the bills and stuff like that, like at a young age, killing people. I don't know how she ended up in that line of work so young, but I was like, damn, that's pretty funny how like they acknowledged that, really just kind of like that, like not really pointing it out. But yeah, so Yuri comes in and he starts talking to the guy, and like all his other coworkers are like, "Bro, like why is this guy around?" He's like he doesn't look like he's meant for this type of job. And like his boss is like, "Isn't Yuri adorable?" Like that, like it's a line he said, something like that, like that's why they want to keep him around. But then you see like the actual reason why he's around, because he's just like Yuri. On a drop of a dime he switches over. He has like those eyes just like Yuri has, and like he started beating the fuck out of dude, like shoving his face into the ashtray, and he showed him the pictures of like him like actually revealing information, which that actually shocked me. I thought they were going after Yor, like they just got the wrong person. That's what I thought. And like dude was actually giving out information. So like that was fucking insane. So we got an insight of what Yuri does. Yuri doesn't know this. Yuri's hiding this from her, just like how Yuri's hiding from Yuri that she's an assassin. Everybody's just hiding shit in this show, secrets and secrets. So Yuri, he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna stop by." Whatever. He's stopping by. He has like this giant bouquet of roses, like it's comically huge, walking down the street and shit like that. And I'm trying to remember what it was. They were doing anything with Anya. I don't know. Was she studying? Or was that the last episode? No, that was the last episode. Was just trying to study.
That was the last episode.
Yeah. But Anya wanted to stay up and meet pretty much her uncle, but she got tired, so they put her to bed. And so then it was just Lloyd and Yuri waiting for him, and he finally gets there, and Yuri's just on like full on defense mode. Like he is not fucking playing. He doesn't accept Lloyd at all. Like this is like he's trying to like figure out like what's like he know. It's almost like he knows there's some bullshit going on here. Like he doesn't like fully accept this actual marriage or whatever. And Lloyd's the same way. He's like, "Hey, like what's up with this guy? Like this guy's on some bullshit too. Like I don't trust him." And just it's just literally that's the episode. There is just them hanging out. Yuri just like talking mad shit. Him losing his mind. Like he starts pouring that wine bottle down his like his throat because he's just like he's losing his shit. And it got to the point where Yuri's like, "Hey, like you guys are married, but you guys are not acting like a married couple like around me. Like prove it to me and kiss each other, like right in front of me, like that's it, just kiss each other. And they're like, oh shit, we gotta kiss, and they get all weird about it and shit, like. And then that's kind of like how the episode ends. Like Lloyd goes in, he's like, hey, I'm gonna kiss you, like, because this is what we do, this is normal because we're married, right? And the year's all embarrassed and shit. And I like how Lloyd was like, hey, like I'm a spy, like talking to women is normal, this is like a normal thing for me, like this is not a big deal. But you can tell he's fucking, shy at the same time, like he's like kind of like not ready to jump on that. And I think that's the episode. I don't think I've missed anything.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, it's a good episode. It was funny. Yuri is, that's what I was waiting for with the show. It's like, okay, like where is going to be like that opposing force to this? Who's going to be that like that force, or like that the who's going to be on the other team, pretty much, right? Because like Lloyd is, he's on this one specific team. He's on one side of I don't know if it's a different government or whatever, but he has his own set of goals, his mission against this government. Someone eventually would have to come in and oppose him, and now we know it's Yuri, and it just fits in just how wacky in the shenanigans of the show, where it's like, of course it's the brother to the woman that he's married to, the person that's pretty much going after him, and Yuri says it himself. He's like, hey, like I'm gonna find out who Twilight is, and I'm gonna take him down. Like he ain't, like Twilight dude, the spy, he ain't shit. Like he said that in the episode himself. Like, so he's already looking for Twilight, which he doesn't know they're in the same room hanging out,
which is hilarious.
Yeah,
it's so funny.
And then there's Yor just there with them, and this like high level assassin just ready to kill. And no, it was great. It was really, really funny. It was a really great show. Like I like the whole mix up with Yuri in there. I'm not as in love as I am with you, like you guys with him.
God.
But
Crazy.
like, his dynamic really, really adds to it. It really shakes things up. There's just a lot of comedy coming from these three. And we haven't even seen him interact with Anya yet, so that's gonna be even better.
I'm so scared about that.
Yeah. Like she's definitely gonna find out. Like,
gonna say
right
something.
now that it is incredible.
Oh.
The interaction between Yuri and her is fucking top tier.
Like
it's so funny. Like, yeah, no, it's funny. Like I'm telling you, like, just think of the way that he acts with Lloyd, and that's how he feels with Anya.
He doesn't trust Anya either.
He does not like Anya at all.
That's fucking great. Oh, dude, that's gonna be great.
But like, it's funny.
Yeah. I really, really enjoyed this episode a lot. Like the second it ended, I was like, "Fuck! I gotta wait a whole week for the next episode." Like I really enjoyed the episode. Like, and I like the whole back and forth between Yuri and Lloyd, just how they don't trust each other. Because Lloyd also doesn't trust him. He also looked up and like figured out that he's part of the secret police. Like he pulled up all the information on him, so he knows who he actually is and shit like that. So he's like, hey, maybe I could find a way where I can turn this around in my favor, because he's clearly the enemy. But like, hey, but I know that he's the enemy. He doesn't know who I am. Maybe I can pull information from him, or something like that. So like, as Lloyd's already like trying to figure out his next 5 steps with Yuri. So like a true spy he is, So it's a good stuff, man. It's good stuff. It's nice to. It was nice to have an episode where like Anya. Nothing against Anya, she's amazing. She's like, honestly, for me, she's the best thing out of the whole show. But like the episode before this one, it was really just it was like Anya's show, right? It was her at school dealing with the kids. Actually, the last 2 episodes really is just Anya going to school, whatever, dealing with the kids and just the antics that she was up to. We didn't really say a lot about Lloyd and a lot of year. This episode it was them two up in front. Anya, she went to bed, she was sleepy, right? So it's nice to see that it's not just the Anya show. It's it's still like, hey, it's the family at the end of the day.
Yeah, which like I'm super about. Like I like that a lot.
Yeah,
I like the dynamic that we're kind of like starting to see now with like Yor and Yuri. And I like that spoilers, not really, but it's going to become more of a thing where Yuri will be coming by and we get to see him interact more and more with them. We also get to see, Anya and her further developing like as part of the family, and of course Loya is trying to be the best husband at everything he can be.
Yeah.
And I just love like during the episode, like all the lovey moments where like they make like the heart shape with their fingers, and then they have like every little thing.
They changed the furniture, so like it looks like they're actually sharing a bed this time, because we know.
I love the bed cover with the heart. And,
yeah,
like,
with
the
the
I'll say
pillow
love,
saying
love,
yes.
love.
Yes,
Yes, yes, I think.
It said yes. It said
It's
yes.
it's so
Yeah.
dumb, man. Like it's just man.
Yeah.
Like Olivia's like, yeah, we have like the lovey-dovey camouflage or whatever the hell Lloyd called it.
They
God, it was
had the
so
mug,
good.
the love mug with their toothbrushes in it.
And all like the pictures of like them looking at each other, and like them like again making the heart with their fingers. Everything was just so stupid. Like, I was like, yo, this is funny. And I love how like right on the dot, like towards the end when they were like about to kiss, and that's the big ass cliffhanger. It's just like, will they, won't they?
I don't know if they are. I don't think they are.
I feel like
I think go ahead.
Well, I think it's gonna happen just because I've seen so much anime where like this is like that. Hey, they're gonna kiss, and then something is gonna interrupt them. It's either Anya's gonna wake up, or someone's gonna call them on the phone or some shit, or someone's gonna knock on the door, something like that, or maybe Yuri gets so embarrassed he's like, "Don't kiss" or some shit like that, maybe like that, because he doesn't want to see Yuri kiss someone, because he's so defensive over Yuri. That might be a thing too.
That can happen too.
Yeah, because like also the other thing that Lloyd pointed out is that like when it comes to Yuri like doesn't think straight. He doesn't like really have logic.
Yeah, logic comes out the window.
Yeah, because like Yuri's like, hey, I forgot to tell you that I've been married for a whole year because I'm just such a scatterbrain. And he's like, okay, sure. Like, he just accepted that she forgot for a whole year that she was married. Or forgot to tell him that she was married. And he didn't question it. He was just like, okay, sure. Like, that's my sister. So, those are my predictions.
Well, before you interrupted Renee, what do you think is going to happen?
Oh, no, you didn't interrupt me.
No, just kidding.
No, I mean, yeah, I also don't think that we're going to see Lloyd and your kissing, like, next episode. I just based off how this show is going, I think it's going to be... I strongly believe it's gonna be Anya waking up, or Rafa brought it up. Yuri like seeing them going in. He's like, okay, that's enough. Like I've seen enough. I can see him like saying something like that. But no, I mean Rafa touched base on all of it. I mean this is a really good episode. I was also see more of Yuri. He looks just like his sister. And it's so funny how much they're so much alike, but like they're hiding things about each other, but like they're like the same person almost. Like they come off as like these sweet and innocent people, but then they have like these crazy like secrets, like him being part of the secret police and the way he's handling other people, and Yours assassin, but like they don't know that, even though Yours been doing this since she was little. Like her coming home in blood was never a red flag to Yuri, which is hilarious. He just knew that his sister went and did work, that she did so much for him. But it never like crossed his mind of like what kind of work I guess she did.
That she always came home bloody. That was so funny.
Exactly. Like that's not a red flag for you. Like she's covered in blood.
You're covered in blood, and it's just like it's not mine.
Yeah, and then she's like, "Here's this book." He's like, "Oh, thanks," So, it's very. I mean, I'm loving the show. And yeah, I'm obsessed with Yuri, and I love how quirky he is and how protective he is of his sister. Like he just wants what's best for her, and doesn't think that Lloyd could like. He doesn't trust him. He doesn't know anything about this guy. He finds out through a friend that his sister's dating. Or married to somebody for over a year. Of course you're gonna feel a certain way. I totally understand where he's coming from. But no, he's hilarious, very funny, very good episode.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. It was really, really good. I can't wait for the next episode to see what's gonna go on. Yeah, man. Just to think, we're only 8 episodes into 25, so oh man, there's gonna be so many good stuff, man. Such good stuff. I'm excited. But yeah, now on to the final bit of our podcast, guys. We're finally here. We are gonna be talking about anime swap, and if you don't know what anime swap is, it is where we recommend each other anime that we may or may not have watched before. Maybe we're not too familiar with it. Maybe we are, stuff that we just want to watch it. All right. So Renee last week gave us In Comes Marching Like a Lion, right?
March comes in like
March,
a lion.
March comes. Dude,
You're so close.
I butchered
Yeah.
that so hard.
So close,
Like
though.
I did, but didn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
It's
It's a
March
different
comes.
show.
Yeah, March comes in like a lion. And Rafa, give us your take on the anime. What did you think? What did you think from Renee's recommendation?
This show is interesting. I guess I can say. It revolves around this character named Ray. I think he's in high school if I remember this correctly. And he's a professional shogi. I think that's how you say it. A shogi player, which is like it's like Japan's version of like chess, pretty much. And he's a professional player. He's been playing since he was a kid or whatever, and he also goes to school and shit like that, right? So like, this show for me, like, the show has like the way it started was like very slow. It had a lot of beautiful music at the beginning of the first episode, which I really liked, like especially with like the scenery or whatever. But like he was like very fucking like bummed out at the first the first episode. He was all mopey and shit, and everybody's like, "Hey man, how you doing? You doing good?" And he's just like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Bro, like, why are you so mopey? What the fuck's wrong with you?" And like, I was just kind of like, cheer up, I guess, bro. Like, I don't know, put a smile on your face, bro. I don't know. Like, he was really bumming me out, and then like everybody else around him was just like, "Hey, like, how are you doing?" Like, people were like checking up on him, like, and he went to like a tournament. He played against his old dude, and he won against the old dude, and then next thing you know, he got invited over to like, I guess it was like friends. I don't remember who that lady was, but like it was a lady. There was an old dude there, and like she had like, I'm assuming those are her kids or sisters. I don't remember exactly. But like they had like food, and it was like a whole like a family environment or whatever, and they're like really like welcoming, like, and whatever. And he was still kind of like, he was still kind of sad, like, overall or whatever, right? And the comedy was really funny. Like, I found it really goofy, really silly. The comedy, they had like the jokes they had going on there and stuff like that. So like it seems like it's like a slow burn anime. That's like what I got from it at the end of the day. Like it's a story about this kid who has like a troubled past. You know, clearly there's like other stuff going on with him. You know, like mentally and just emotionally and stuff like that. And like he's just trying to get through it or whatever. Like he's not like he looks like he's what's the name of that fucking word? Like not, you know, like that personality where you're not like really out there. You're kind of quiet or whatever.
Introverted?
He's very introverted. Like that's like the vibe that I got from him. Like very like he's a very introverted person who has like his like he has his past. You know, like he lost. I don't want to say like too much, but like there's a big reason why he's so quiet and he's so mopey and shit like that. You know, it's a big part of the story, and I don't want to say what it is. So if you eventually do watch it, they can kind of go through that yourself in the story itself. But like. He's not just mopey to be fucking mopey. Like he kind of went through some shit. Yeah. So that's why he's like the way he is, and he's kind of just kind of going through life trying to make the best of the situation that he's kind of in, and it's really, I don't know, it's an interesting story. I don't know if you would like this, because it feels slow. It feels one of those yeah, it's like one of those anime that like I would enjoy, especially for the story, because I do tend to like slower anime that's kind of paced something like this. So I don't know if there's something that you'll be interested in, but I am interested in seeing how this kid is gonna kind of progress and kind of push through these problems that he has, and it's like the way he feels about certain things, and like how he feels emotionally. Like he's very introverted. He doesn't really go out there and talk. Like he has people around him who are like always happy and cheering him on. And, like he even has like a rival like with the whole shoji like tournament or whatever. Like he has this guy who's like, hey man, like we're best friends but we're rivals, and like you and me, buddy, we're going to the top. And he's kind of like, when did we become best friends? Like he's just like, that's just how he is. He's very to himself. And it's just something I would like to continue watching, to just kind of see like where does he go from here. Yeah. But
okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, Rafa's said a lot that I really do agree with. I will say I had known previously that this anime was like one that a lot of people talk about. And I remember hearing but not really understanding that you kind of got to be in a good headspace to watch this. Rafa, thoughts on that? Just the
it I would say yeah, because again, like the big thing that happened to him, like that again, that reason why he's so mopey, it's pretty big.
It's kind of it impacts the story, so like it's better to like not say than actually say. But like yeah, it's like yeah, I mean pretty much that. It's just like I remember watching the first episode of this. When I first watched it, I was like, oh, it's this one. And then I just remember not continuing to watch it after episode 1, but I did this time around, and I'm kind of with Rafa where I want to see where it kind of goes, because I kind of have heard some stuff about the ending. So I'm like, I want to see how it gets to that point. But I mean, yeah, like I can see why I didn't really watch this or like this at the beginning, but now I kind of have like a little bit of that curiosity where it's like, maybe I'll finish this, maybe I won't, but it's kind of just there. It's definitely a back burner anime. I don't really know how I don't know if I really like it or not. Yeah.
Okay, so he's not in high school. He's like 17, by the way. He's like pretty much ending high school, if not already out of high school. I just remembered that. But yeah, so pretty much he okay, fine. Like when he was young, he lost his family. You know, so like when he lost his family when he was young, and that kind of really fucked with him when he was a kid. You know, because like he was like he's like they consider him like this prodigy for like a Soji player. Like this guy's like, he's like amazing, he's like this genius or whatever. But like it seems like people only see him for that. Like don't really like they're just like, hey, who cares that you lost your family? You're the fucking best of the best at fucking Shoji. Keep doing that. It's like,
so they know of his
like,
past.
Because like that's something that like that's why people keep like are checking on him, because he lives by himself. He doesn't like and like people are like, again, like he has people around him like our friends or whatever, and they're just like, hey, how are you doing, bro? They're just like checking in, like they're being like that friendly, like that friend, right? Like checking in on someone who like that they they're not in the best mental state, you know, because again, like he's very like introvert, he's very like shy and doesn't really talk to people. And they're like, they just make sure this guy's like not gonna do something, and that's why he always gets invited to hang out, especially with those girls when they it's like 3. I'm pretty sure they're sisters. I don't remember, but like they're always like being friendly with them and inviting them over. Like, hey, come hang out with us. Like in a sense, they're like, hey, be part of our family. But like he's such he's so introverted. It's very hard to like that's pretty much like the main focus. I would say is like
sad.
Yeah, it's just him trying to kind of like accept these people in his life. After he lost his family. That's like the main thing of the show.
Main thing.
Yeah. So if you're into something like that, and it is a little bit of a downer. Again,
it's like, if I want to be sad.
it is slow paced, but it has really beautiful music though. Very beautiful music, especially with episode 1. The way episode 1 opened up, like you just kind of like fell into the atmosphere of the show, but. That's just on you if you want to try it.
Okay.
Well, yeah. That being said, it is my turn this week to recommend the anime. And Rafa, correct me if I'm wrong. I might have given you this to watch. And if I do, I have a backup just in case. But This week I am recommending Juni Tyson Zodiac War.
No, I don't think I ever recommend. Have you recommended?
I feel like I maybe have, but I know I did not recommend this.
This is the one where like there's like the people, right? And then they're like, there's a lady. She's like a boar with 2 big ass guns.
Yeah. So you've watched this one. However,
Of course.
the one I'm giving you then, Rafa, is a TV MA mature anime that I have not watched. I have not watched, but I'm giving it to you because I've heard actually a lot of good things about it.
Okay.
And just like Renee, you will be my guinea pig.
Okay.
Rafa, you're gonna watch Shin Iki Tosen. There's literally only 3 episodes that are 26 minutes each. And it is, I believe it just kind of started its run. I have heard nothing but good things about it. It is action packed. It is gory, but it also has TVMA stuff, which is lewd.
Oh, so, it's this show. Okay, I don't know if this is a remake or if it's a continuation.
It's I think it's like a set in the same universe, but it's like a different story.
Is it? Okay.
I think, yeah, from what I remember reading. If not, it could be a continuation, but I mean, if you're confused, then just watch the first episode of the first season or whatever it is.
I remember this show. I didn't watch the original show, but I remember seeing it around when I was like looking into anime and stuff like that, like at the beginning of like me falling into anime. And it's like hella fucking ecchi, like crazy, like the original run.
Yeah, so from what I heard, it's a little bit not as much as like the first run, but they're still like etching it and whatever. But yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about the action and like the plot of the story. So, and I don't mean like that wink wink plot. You know what I mean? I'm talking about the actual plot of the story. So I mean, yeah, like I said, I've heard nothing but good things, and you shall be my guinea pig and tell me if you like it or not, and if it's worth watching.
Okay.
Well, Renee,
it looks like it is a continuation of the story.
Okay. You get Juni Tyson Zodiac War, and that is an action fantasy shonen supernatural anime. I hope you like it. It is one that I think even Rafa said he liked, but I don't think he continued finishing it.
No, I didn't.
But he did. I do remember him saying that he liked it. He thought it was pretty interesting. But with that being said, that is this week's episode of the Bento Boxcast. Once again, if you enjoyed it, please make sure to like, subscribe, share, and of course, drop some comments. Let us know. Get part of the conversation and give us your thoughts on everything we've talked about. Let us know what you're most excited about in the upcoming week in anime and what you're currently watching in the spring season, if you are watching anything in the spring season at all. And last but not least, look at the description. I think I said it already, but I'll say it again. Go click all the stuff that's down there. You heard about, tomorrow's Twitch streams and whatnot. And if you're watching this way later than Wednesday, I'm sure I'll be playing Poppy's Playtime again because I do want to play that game. So, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Rafa, say bye.
Bye.
Wow.